What's going on, y'all, man? Look, I was driving on my way to work and I started having an idea of what we could bring to NBA 2K27 that could help out the matchmaking. Because right now, the matchmaking is absolutely putrid. It's like a skill-based matchmaking where it's based off these little plates that you have in your name, whether it's, the bronze, the silver, the gold, the purple, the red. I think if we can make it to where there's tendencies involved, and likeliness of how you play and match those players up. We know on the back end that 2K tracks all the way of how everybody plays the game, right? So if you're already tracking the way that you play the game and you have your tendencies, so for example, teams that like to pass the ball, move the rock around, they have the tendency to not hold the ball in their hand for too long. Those guys should be matched up with each other, The ones who like to have the ball in their hand for, 75% of the shot clock, let them all ball hoggers be a part of it, right? You've got to be able to have the people that are more comp play together and the people who are more casual play together. And I am by no means saying that if you just play this casual, you're at work all day, you come home, you just want to kind of relax a little bit and just throw up some shots in the rec, or whatever the case is. Like, you guys need to have your fun too. But for people like me who want to play more of a comp style ball, who wants to get in there, we want to win. If we want to run a 2-3 zone or a 3-2 zone or a 1-3-1, whatever we want to run, we need to be able to run that in the rec and have people with the IQ. I've been running with some people here lately. We call out a 2-3 zone, and these guys, like, they're like, huh? 2-3 zone? What is that? They can't even count what 2 plus 3 is, let alone run a 2-3 zone. So I just want to have people with a little bit more IQ in my games, man. Not saying that people with less IQ of basketball should be playing. Just not in my games, bro. Like, there's been sometimes I don't have to run with a 5 and I'm running with a random Rick. And man, sometimes, as you guys know, that could be absolutely brutal. So all I'm saying is if 2K is already tracking all of these stats on the back end, whether your shot percentages, whether your teammate grades, do you set picks to open up other players for the ball? Do you know how to space the floor? Are you playing defense? Are you in the right areas? Are you leaving your man open all the time? Like, have these tendencies, and especially even on offense, right? I want an offense that moves the ball. I don't need this ISO guard sitting up top while we go 5 wide and you just let him dribble, layup, dribble, layup. Like, let's get some ball movement in there, right? Let's move some things, because you know what? While that dribble stuff is going to work on some teams, when you get to the higher competition, that dribble stuff is not going to work anymore. All I'm saying is that maybe we can add something in there for NBA 2K27 that says, hey, can we make matchmaking a little tighter? It's not, your level is less based off of wins, right? And that's another thing that pisses me off too. You got your red plate, you got an A+ team grade, you've played very well, but you lose the game and you still get D-ranked. Why? That plate should be based off the player, not how good your random team is in the rec. Let's say somebody finally gets their red plate, they jump into a random rec with 4 absolute baboons, and then all of a sudden you lose and go back to purple, but you got an A+. You shot 3 for 3, with 8 points because you had 2 free throws, 10 rebounds, 2 steals, a block or 2. But you D-rank, right? You play defense, you move the basketball. But because you got teammates with 6 thumbs, you D-rank. I don't like that. I think there should be a bigger view, of what's going on. And I like that they have, based on states, you know, number 1 ranked, number 2 ranked, whatever. I think it should go to like a top 1,000, and it also needs to be broken down into like top center in Alabama, top 900, you know, 987th center in Alabama. You know what I mean? Something like that. Get a little bit more depth into it. Give it a little bit more things to grind for. I mean, we're in the millions when it comes to players on 2K. Millions. Top 100? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. We need some more than that. But my thing is about that matchmaking. Get rid of that skill-based matchmaking shit and actually make it a good matchmaking experience. That's going to keep more people in the game. Because it's on the flip side of the casual, too. If the casual gets in there with a bunch of sweats, they're not going to stay on the game that long. They're going to be biz-ouncing. You need people to be able to stay on your game, especially 2K27 more than ever. With GTA 6 coming out, that might lose a lot of the player base. Now, people like me who don't play GTA, I'm still going to be on 2K27, bro. Let's just call a spade a spade. But you're going to have a lot of people leave for GTA 6. And if you don't give them a reason to come back, hey, it is what it is. You got to give them a reason to come back. And I think it's going to start with the matchmaking. Well, look, guys, this is just a quick video as I'm driving myself on to work. Guys, make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. This is a newer NBA 2K content creation channel, giving you news and my thoughts overall. I want to put my thoughts out there for NBA 2K to try to make a positive change with the game. And let's see what we can do, man. We're not here to just dog on people. We're here to try to make positive changes. So if you want to rock with your boy, hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. We're on our way, hopefully, to our first 25 subscribers, which would be awesome. That's our first milestone. And then we'll kind of go from there, guys. So other than that, man, I can't wait to see you guys on the next video. We'll see you guys next time.